Alright guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. California governor is sounding the alarm today. He said no air traffic control at Los Angeles area airport amid US Gov shutdown. Once again, this is coming out from California Governor Gavin Newsom. So give me a second here, guys. So it says a busy California airport had no air traffic controllers on Monday evening, the state's governor said, as the effect of a U.S. Gov shutdown rippled across the country. Also, big breaking news coming out today. The U.S. president said that there's a possibility there's going to be a mass layoff. And he's saying that it's because of the left. All right, so there's a possibility a lot of people is just going to be laid off. And how long is this gov shutdown going to, be? And again, a lot of people's not going to be pleased. They're not going to receive their checks and stuff like that. And we're talking about federal workers here, not regular citizens. Again, we're still going to get paid, just those that work for the gov. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is a big breaking news. Gavin Newsom is sounding the alarm. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Hey, I want to thank everyone so much for the super chat in the comments box. Thank you so much for that. For some reason, YouTube does not send me the notification. They used to, but they're not sending the notification whenever you guys donate in the comments box. So I want to thank every single one of you for that. But again, for some reason, this platform, they used to send out the notification, but I don't know what's going on with their algorithm. A lot of things has changed in the beginning of 2025. A lot of people just not pleased what's going on with this platform. There's so many changes. All right, so guys, Patreon today, $5 a month, we get you the access to our live stream. Thank you again. That's another way to support the channel. All right, so Gavin Newsom, once again, sounding the alarm. It says Hollywood Burbank Airport, which connects Los Angeles to the rest of the country, was set to be without qualified staff in the control tower for around 6 hours. Gavin Newsom said. Wow. Guys, leave comments down below. When it comes to this gov shutdown, whose fault is it? The commander or the left? Again, a lot of people are just going to have a different opinion, and I respect that. I just want to read your comments, and what are your thoughts about this gov shutdown? Who's at fault? Again, you got both sides pointing finger at each other. So it says here, thanks. There you go, Gavin. Thanks, at Donald, wrote Newsom on X. A Burbank airport has 0 air traffic controllers from 4:15 p.m. to 10 p.m. today because of your gov shutdown. Okay, so Gavin is blaming Donald. Gavin is blaming Donald. Now, I want to let you guys know something really quick here. In order for, all this to pass, the Republican needs 60 votes. They only hold 53 seats. So they still need another 7 votes, which that's when the Democrat steps in. But again, they kind of refused it, and now we are in this gov shutdown. So again, how can it be the Donald's fault when there's not enough votes? And that's when the left needs to step in, and they kind of, you guys already know, they kind of put everything to a shutdown. All right, so it says here the Federal Aviation Authority, which regulates flying in the U.S., said departures to the airport were delayed by around 2.5 hours. Wow. You have the Burr Tower, ATC 0, rate reduced due to staffing, is said in a advisory. So broadcaster ABC7 said its reporters has spoken to people at the airport who confirmed the tower will be unstaffed. Now the staff said duties at Burbank will be handled by a team in San Diego, which will speak to pilots coming in and going out of the airport. In a statement, now this is again, this is gonna hurt the economy too. So a lot of people don't know that, but gov shutdown. There's a lot of stuff that comes with it. People being laid off and federal workers not getting paid and economy is getting impacted. I mean, at the very end, guys, you can't blame one side. Again, this is all left, right, and middle. All right. So, but they're acting like young ones. Everybody pointing finger at each other. All right. So it says here the staff said duties at the Burbank will be handled by a team in San Diego, which will speak to pilots coming in and going out of the airport. In a statement to AFP, a spokesperson for the airport said operations are continuing. We are advising passengers to check with their airline before arriving at the airport for updates on possible delays or cancellations, the statement said. The development comes as a nationwide gov shutdown enter its second week, with U.S. commander the right party at odds with the left over how to pay for many of the U.S. gov functions. It says here most federal workers have been placed on enforced leave and are not being paid during the shutdown. Wow. So it says here, but those doing jobs considered essential, like air traffic controllers, are expected to continue to work without pay. I do believe once this gov shutdown is lifted, they're going to get all that money back. Like all the weeks or, whatever time they work without pay, they're going to get all that money back. It's just those that has been laid off. I don't think they're going to get it. It says here you have political commentators have said it's only a matter of time before this system hits the fan, before the system, effectively one of goodwill, breaks and staff begin to call in sick while they are not being paid. Once again, you have the left are refusing to provide. Let me highlight this. Listen. You have the left are refusing to provide the votes. The ruling right need to reopen the federal department. Okay, let's stop right there. You see that? It's highlighted in blue. Again, the right does not have enough votes because they only have 53 seats. They need 60 in order to pass this, but they only have 53 seats. That's when the left steps in. But again, the left are refusing to provide the vote to the ruling right. Need to reopen federal departments. So how can Gavin point fingers and say this is Donald's fault? You guys are not, again, you guys are refusing to provide votes that they need. Unless an agreement is reached on extending expiring, because Donald won't give them this here. Donald will not give these group the you know what. He refused it. And now these group are saying, fine, then you're not going to get our votes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a shutdown. That's, again, at the very end, it's just political stuff. But the one that gets, to suffer is regular citizens. The one that needs to pay bills and stuff like that. It's very sad. All right, so once again, when it comes to the healthcare, subsidized and reversing some cuts to the health program passed as part of the U.S. commander's signature one big, beautiful bill. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimated the bill, which was signed into law on July 4th, will strip 11 million Sleeping Giant citizens of health care coverage, mainly through cuts to the Medicaid program for low-income families. I just don't see that happening. It hasn't happened, and I just don't see that happening, guys. So that figure will be in addition to the 4 million whom, hold on, let me highlight this, whom the left say they will lose the health care next year if the insurance subsidies are not extended, while another 24 million Sleeping Giant citizens will see their premium double. The right argued that the expiring care subsidies have nothing to do with keeping the gov open and can be dealt with separately before the end of the year. Man, what a mess. What a mess. Give me a second here, guys. Um, okay, give me a second here. Okay, so I want to bring this one up really quick. It's very important to bring this stuff up. So the U.S. commander warned firings are real. Hundreds of thousands for launch because the left shut it all down. Alright, so OMB weighing layoffs if this drags on. Pain is growing, and the you-know-who owns it. Here's another one. The U.S. commander says if the gov shutdown continues, federal layoffs will be substantial, and a lot of those jobs will never come back. Unbelievable. What are your thoughts on this? Leave comments down below. Very concerning times. Very concerning times that we are living here. Try and see if there's any more information here. When it comes to gov shutdown. Also, when it comes to the WIC and all that gov assistance and Social Security, you guys are still gonna get that. Again, people are still gonna get that. All right. It's just those that work like for the federal and stuff like that. They're the ones gonna get hit. And it, people are pointing finger at the Donald, but again, it just the one that has the votes is the LEFT. All right, guys. Yeah, it seems like this is all of it here. I'm not seeing anything from Gavin. I mean, it's really sad. The man knows a lot about what's going on, and he's just trying to deceive people by pointing finger at Donald. It's not Donald's fault. Again, I think all parties, they need to come together and stop messing around now. This again, look, I can understand the left has all this like package. Hey, I want this. I want this. If not, I'm not giving you the vote. A lot of this stuff, it just doesn't make any sense. They want to have millions to take care of those that came from the southern region. It just, I can understand that part. Sleeping giant citizens come first, not them. But there needs to be some kind of agreement, and it's just really sad that this is where we are right now, where everybody's being greedy. At the very end, the sleeping giant citizens are the ones suffering, and the poor keeps getting poorer. But we have good news. We have Christ. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out the videos I posted today. The link will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.